And hello, everybody. It's Friday, and it's a cool one here in the valley, the Southern Valley. It's significantly different up north. Thunderstorms are severe out to the west. I'll have details on some unsettled weather here in our future. Make sure you head over to Hutch's Weather on your YouTube channel and click the subscribe button, would you? You'll have a chance to see Hutch's Weather right here in full HD. Now let's take a look at what's going on with the forecast.
A Hutch's Weather Update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
All right, thanks to my very fine sponsors at Robert Gibb and Sons. Keep them in mind for all of your mechanical needs, serving our area for over 110 years. Thunderstorms are severe in central Montana, heading in that general direction of Billings. Also, Wyoming and the eastern plains are seeing some strong thunderstorms to the north of Cheyenne and west and north of Scottsbluff, Nebraska, and a bunch of showers now exiting our area and pushing in toward the Twin Cities. Nathan, good to have you on board. Let's start there, shall we, with a look at what's going on into the Twin Cities. Glencoe, Hutchinson, some showers pressing their way off to the east right now, and some locally heavy rain has been reported from a few of these showers as they work their way through South Dakota. There were flood warnings that were in effect in some areas of South Dakota and northeast South Dakota a little bit earlier. Double checking that for now, but it does look like, yep, we still have flood warnings in effect in these areas. We'll go over that. So heavy rains across the region from these storms. Now let's take a look at what's going on as we take a peek out to the west in Montana. Here we go. Severe thunderstorms working their way out of the Harleton area. And if you take a look, a hail core here moving right along the highway and heading into Rygate at this particular time, moving off to the south and to the east as it does. It says tornado possible from this storm. There's some rotation being detected by it. Wind gusts to 70 miles per hour as that system moves southeast at 29 miles per hour. Another thunderstorm warning for this Highway 371 storm here north of Big Timber out there in the plains of the high country of Montana. Up by Havre and up north a little bit, we do have a storm off to the east of Lewiston right now. It's working its way off to the east as well. And you can just see all the blue in there. That's a hail core. Tornado possible tag on that particular storm as well. I will go ahead and pull up some data here with regards to our risk for severe weather today. Notice that the Storm Prediction Center has the Great Falls area, Lewistown, and Billings in an enhanced risk of severe weather for the day as we head into the rest of the day and tonight. So these storms in an environment there's some rotation and some good upward velocity, creating some big hail potential as well. The severe weather risk sneaks down through eastern South Dakota, southwestern South Dakota, I should say, eastern Wyoming. And look at this, northeast Colorado, western parts of Nebraska and Kansas, all in that risk of severe weather. For us, garden variety showers and storms are in the forecast, but a look at the satellite showing tale of two worlds today. Look at the sunshine aplenty up to the north. Temperature's pretty nice. A little bit of smoke in the atmosphere in the far north as well, but by and large, it's been a much better day as far as air quality goes. But look at the thick layers of clouds over us right now. Now, here at the surface, we have an easterly wind. You can see those low-level clouds pushing from east to west, while up above, we have winds blowing in the opposite direction. Excuse me. That's called wind shear, and it can cause some overturning in the atmosphere or some, well, horizontally oriented rotating tubes of air out there. Okay, so we do have some shear in the environment over us today, but as far as the radar goes right now, we're enjoying some quieter conditions. Now, here is a quick look at our severe weather risk as we head into the day on your Saturday. I've been talking for a couple of days, chance for some stronger storms, and again, we're going to keep it in that Billings to Rapid City area with garden variety thunderstorms here in North Dakota and Minnesota. Where you see the green here, we'll have a chance for one or two of these storms to flirt with severe criteria. This is a level 1 on a 5-level severe scale, and it's really marginal at best there. So maybe a couple of storms will flirt with that severe criteria as we go through. Mary, thank you for joining. How's the weather for Southwest Minnesota this weekend? We have a River Fest and fireworks tonight. Well, let's take a look Southwest Minnesota as we take a peek at these temperatures. You're going to see we have wide-ranging temperatures across the area. Here it is. Look up north. As you go up into the northern Red River Valley here, we do have temperatures that are rolling into the 70s, 72 Grand Forks, 75 Hallock, Cavalier, Pembina, your area, all in those mid-70s. Meanwhile, mid-50s is all we're mustering out in Montevideo and southwestern parts of Minnesota there near Worthington. We have some 80s. So quite a range range of temperatures, usually driving a pretty stout wind as we go through. The forecast along this boundary with the cool and the milder could bring a couple of showers and storms, and we do see some heavier rain showers moving into the Twin Cities, the Glencoe area, Hutchinson. Those showers and storms there are pushing their way off to the east as well. So now that's what's going on right now. Let's take a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, and I'm very happy to say smoke is not a part of it. Let's get to this hour-by-hour details on the map. Now I'm going to switch over to a model that I've liked the last couple of days. I think it's done the better job of tracking where the heavier rain will be. So I'm going to stick with it. I have a little bit more confidence in this one. Now, scattered showers of rain heading into your evening will drift across and head toward the Twin Cities to I-35 corridor and fizzle out. Southeast Montana, if you're in Baker, Montana, if you're in Ekalaka, Montana, if you're in Broadus, these storms will roll their way into your neck of the woods as we cross into the late night hours after midnight. But then they too fizzle out just a little bit. That means we start our Saturday morning with fairly quiet conditions, but an isolated shower or storm can once again take place. But look where they are, south. So in South Dakota and along the South Dakota borders, where the best chance at showers and thunderstorms are for developing on Saturday, on that edge of the area that we saw had the risk for severe storms. Check it out. Heading into the midday hour, when we get to the heat of the day, boom, some thunderstorms roil up. Eastern South Dakota does have a chance at 1 or 2 stout thunderstorms on Saturday. Look at these systems blossoming Saturday night. So you were asking about southwestern Minnesota forecast. Southwest Minnesota could see a few rumbles of thunder developing as we go into your Saturday night. Here it is, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, just a couple of them, and blowing through. Gusty wind will be the main threat there, currently sitting at 5.9 inches in Wilmer. Simon, that is a lot of rain. Holy buckets, and buckets are literal. So there is a chance for you in southwestern Minnesota, Mary, of seeing a few showers of rain. And then again, as you look out towards the Wilmer area, you'll have another round of some wet weather making its way through. Most of us here in the valley stay dry on Saturday. Sunday, however, we'll have a few thunderstorms that could develop in parts of North Dakota and drift into the valley. But once again, look where things really look to get, well, a little bit more widespread. I do think we'll have a risk for some potential severe storms, mainly in the Southern Valley, southern Minnesota, as we head into Sunday. And that means southwest Minnesota gets it again, possibly the Wilmer area again. Wilmer, keep it in mind that these locally heavy rains from thunderstorms can add up pretty quickly as well as we celebrate. Hey, yeah, that's right, Judy. Celebrating Father's Day on this particular weekend. Now, let's take a peek at a couple of other things in the forecast period. Number one, I mentioned that risk of severe weather. Let's go ahead and close that out by taking a look at the Saturday and Sunday risk. I do believe we went over Saturday. I'm going to sneak back up here. Pardon me. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So this is the, pardon me, I got a frog in my throat. I better get me coffee out here. Ribbit. Okay, so again, if we take a look at the 3-day risk of severe weather, here's tonight, that enhanced risk in Billings, Montana. Then you look again, Billings, Montana, Rapid City, and eastern parts of Wyoming and western parts of South Dakota. And then day 3 as we head into the day on Sunday, and it's keeping it there but creeping this way a little bit. And then this is again that marginal risk of severe weather as we go into Sunday. I do believe we may see a few more strong thunderstorms in that Sioux Falls area as we go into your Sunday. So that's a look at the risk for severe weather there. And now let's take a look at your forecast. Number one, Hutch's planner showing 7 days where temperatures will rise a little bit tomorrow in Fargo. We're going to kiss that 70-degree mark. It will be warmer still up north once again with the cloud-free skies up there. You'll push 80 degrees up in the Northern Valley. We'll make that mark here in Fargo as we go into Sunday and Monday, but then there'll be the chance of storms. The best chance will be mainly to the south of the Fargo area, both Sunday and Monday, but we'll leave the chances in there for now. And because of the risk of a few of those storms being strong, I've highlighted those with red for you. Now, 1 or 2 thunderstorms on a pretty dry Tuesday, the way it looks now. And then it looks like temperatures hovering near seasonal averages for this time of year, which in Fargo is a high of 78 and 56 for the low. Let's summarize your forecast for tonight. Check it out. 50s for most areas. We'll have those showers out until the Minneapolis area. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies will linger across much of the valley. on your day. Look at this. Still cooler down to the south, near 70 in Fargo, 75 for Grand Forks. I do think we'll spring an 80-degree reading in one or two locations up north. And then down towards southern Minnesota, where the heavier rain and thunderstorms will be, we'll definitely see a chance for some rain. Once again, along the South Dakota border, more clouds here in the south associated with that unsettled weather will keep us in the mix for, well, at least some cooler temperatures. Here's a snapshot of your Saturday forecast. Again, southwest Minnesota, seeing some spotty showers and thunderstorms. Sunday, same place, same time. And again, some could be strong to severe. How much rain? Here's what you want to know now. Look at the peaks. Now, I do remember, Simon, that we were talking about a 4 or 5 inch chance of rain not far from Wilmer on this particular model. So it did a pretty good job. That's not always the case, but look at this. As we sneak up into your neck of the woods, another 1 to 2 inches of rain will not be out of the question, with some spots picking up even more down near Watertown and points south towards Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Our border counties with South Dakota have the best chance at seeing rain. Unfortunately, the Northern Valley stays dry, only spotty activity reaching the oil patch. More pronounced thunderstorm and shower activity is a possibility. Oh, could you imagine if that was 5 inches of liquid and it was snow, Simon says. Yeah, that would add up to 5 times about 10. How about 50 inches? That's your seasonal average in one event. Wowzers, that's a lot of snow. Rainfall potential, though, looks pretty bleak, but this is only the Saturday night stuff that we're looking at here. There's another round on Sunday as well. All right, that is a look at your weather. Let's go over to hutchesweather.com. I've had a wonderful about with some pictures that many of you have uploaded. I'm going to see if I made sure that I approved these photos here, and I think that I did. As we take a look, yes, some beauties out there, and northern lights too, but a lot of cloud cover. Check these out. You know what? If you head over to hutchesweather.com, a couple of things I want you to keep in mind. Number one, my fine sponsors here make Hutch's Weather possible, like my friends over at Evco. Evco is a petroleum service company. They're in the lakes area, but they serve a 200-mile radius, and they pride themselves in customer service. And that means giving you and delivering you what you need. Check out their petroleum products by clicking on their link on Hutch's Weather website and let them know that Hutch sent you. Now, if you go over here, check this out. We're going to check out down on the bottom of the page the view, the gallery here, the photos that you've uploaded. We did have some folks out there with the northern lights, and this was in and around Black Duck, Minnesota, and Beltrami County. Look at that, mingling with the clouds up there were some northern lights. Thank you, Heidi, for sharing. This is just fantastic. And it says some fireflies were caught in the mix as well. Hey, that sunshine was filtered indeed. Betty says, look at that red sunshine. But I'll tell you what, the smoke level's a little bit more improved today. And how about Julia here with the lake life shot? How about that? Yep, yes, please. That sounds fun to me. Relaxing by the lake sounds like fun. Hey, if you have photos this weekend of Father's Day and fun that you have with Dad, hey, upload your pictures to hutchesweather.com. Share them with all of us. I'll share them with you. But for now, that's a look at your weather. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson, thanking you for joining me here on Hutch's Weather. Please remember to hit the follow button on Facebook. I know a lot of you watch but haven't hit that, but it does help Hutch out. Helps Hutch grow. So thank you for all of you who have done so. Subscribe on YouTube and stay tuned for exciting Hutch's Weather announcements in the near future. Hutch's Weather, where you help and actually get to ask questions. And hey, I'm going to extend this just a little bit because I see we got a brand new severe thunderstorm watch out to the west. So let's go ahead with breaking weather information, breaking weather right now. Here's a look at the severe risk for day 3. But what we're going to go ahead and pop this up on here is a look at a severe thunderstorm watch for most of the central part of Montana. That does include Billings. It does include Great Falls and Bozeman. Thunderstorms making their way north of Roundup right now are severe, and they're showing some signs of rotation out there. This severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for the next 5 hours and 15 minutes. And it is essentially for parts of southeast Montana, northern and central Wyoming until 9 o'clock Mountain Time. 9 o'clock Mountain Time with the threats. All severe weather threats will be a possibility there, but large hail and gusty straight line winds. This goes all the way out towards Alliance, Scotts Bluff. You folks in Sterling there on Highway 76 in northeast Colorado, this is the hail capital of the United States. There are places that get more frequent hail, but not often as big. So watch out for some hail potential tonight with these storms that form rolling off the Rockies as we take a look. So that's what's going on across the area. Here's a look at the flood warning that's in effect for Sisseton, Agency Village, south of Britain. Flash flood warnings are in effect by the National Weather Service in Aberdeen, as basically a lot of rain has fallen in these particular areas as we've gone through. I'll have more videos on how much rain has fallen and where. Thanks, Bonnie, for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. If you're a dad out there, thanks for everything that you do. Y'all are very special. And you know what? This is the first Father's Day that I have without a dad. So take advantage. Give Dad a call. Wish him a happy Father's Day. I miss mine. I'm a dad, and I couldn't be more proud of all my kids. So enjoy the family time. I hope you get some. I hope the weather cooperates. Stay tuned for details on storms. If anything gets nasty this weekend, I'll be here to keep you up to date. But for now, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson, thanking each and one of you. Have a wonderful night, wonderful weekend, and I'll be back with updates.